Hi! Like the little millennial pause thing I did at the beginning of that. Whatever. Anyway, how's it going? Some of you who had kept up with the channel are probably wondering where the hell I've been. And I'm here to answer a lot of questions and discuss where we're going forward. I'm gonna grab my drink, hold up. So, over the past few months, I've been going through a lot of I wouldn't say burnout because I still make content on the side, but lack of motivation to make content, specifically the type I was making. And a big thing that's been going on with me is in life, I things can get busy. I'm an adult. I'm turning 30 in 2 months. So that's just how life works. I've made 900 plus videos on this account, just this account. Overall, YouTube, I probably made well over 5,000. But this account being the main one that I've been on for the past several years, it's been a rough ride, and a lot of issues I've had, honestly, deal with lack of attention that I get, which is kind of weird. Normally I don't care if I don't get views, but when I put like my heart and soul into a video or something and it gets nothing, I tend to get a little irritated at the end of the day. I was making a series, The Roller Report, which was originally the stream series on here. I turned into a comedy series on another channel, which is linked with this one. And those were doing decent. Some of them got a couple hundred views. And I put a lot of work into those. Like, we're talking every day I was editing one of those. It was crazy. And that ended up getting tiring, that with my work schedule, to the point where I stopped. And there was a lot of other issues involving that, a lot having to do with me personally as a human being. And that's what I'm here to discuss today. So these vlogs are going to be a weekly thing. They're going to mostly be weekly updates, in a way, of how I am personally, how life is going, things that have happened in my life that I find cool, etc. Just to keep the face thing going. And there's another reason. 11 days ago, I looked in the mirror and I did not recognize who I was, and I was having this issue a lot while making other videos, was seeing myself and going, who the hell is that? Because it did not look like me. I had gained more weight than I would have liked to have gained at that point in time, and I decided I was going to stop gaining weight and I was going to revert back to my slim self, which I have not been since I was pretty much 21. I gained a lot of weight pretty much the second I was able to buy alcohol. And the thing is, I was only an alcoholic for about a year and a half, so it wasn't that bad, but a year and a half was enough. That and working at a McDonald's at the time was definitely not helping, because I was eating and drinking and being disgusting because I could. It was bad. Don't do that when you become an adult, folks. It's not smart. I weighed 180 pounds. I believe I weighed 185 at my heaviest when I was working, and I realized it then, so I did cut back on a few things. Like, I stopped drinking soda with calories for a while, and that got me down 5 pounds, but overall, that's not what I wanted. I was still puffy in the cheeks. My double chin was, like, really showing, and I had to figure out, I had to, do a few things. I had to figure out what the root of all evil was, and the root of all evil was soda. Soda is so bad for you, and I can't believe I'm one of the guys saying this stuff, how bad soda can be for you, especially when there's so many alternatives. But soda is very addicting because it's cheap, and it's go-to. You buy a 12-pack, you got 12 drinks right there. Boom, easy. No, I'm thinking of it. In a worst case scenario, it's not water, which is a lot of people's mindset for some reason that water is disgusting. When there's so many things you can do to water to make water taste good if you don't like water. I'm lazy about it. I don't want to, come up with anything. I drink one of these. These are amazing. Yes, they have artificial sweeteners. Don't give me that shit. I don't care. It works. I've been drinking nothing but this stuff for 11 days now, and I have lost 10 pounds. Just water weight for the most part. There is a lot of other working out in the process. I do a shit ton of walking, an absurd amount of walking. I do the amount of walking if I were to do the math correctly, like I did, I do what the average person walks in a year in 2 months. I almost said 3. I thought it was 3, but I think it's close to, I think it's like 2.8 months. Whatever. I do an insane amount of walking. My legs, thankfully, can handle that because I've been walking my whole life. I don't drive, so walking has always been my go-to. So my legs are already built and prepared for this. I had 20,000 steps, and then I worked it up to 30, and I got a walking treadmill, so I can have the treadmill right in front of my TV, and I can play video games while I work out, and that is how you do that. That's just life, That was a big thing. I was ashamed of what I looked like. I was disgusted with myself. I was having issues with that was ruining a lot of things in my life. It was hurting my relationship because I was having a hard time, with my girlfriend being like, I can't do things cuz I think I'm a fucking blob, man. It hurt. It sucked. And now I'm leaner. Like, I don't look too, like, you can barely tell from that angle, but like from the side, it's a lot more down. That's not even me sucking in. That's me sucking in. So that's not bad compared to what it was. This thing I'm not even telling you is like out to like here. It was so bad, and that's just 10 days. I'm gonna be doing this diet for a while, and I only eat about 1,500 calories. That's my deficit. So I'm at like a 500. For my weight, it's more like 700 something. Added onto that, so it would be like 2,200, whatever, or 2,700, or whatever. I don't know the whole math. It's a lot, though. It would be like 2,200. So it would be a 700 calorie deficit. That on top of the walking, so there's more. It's complicated. Working out is complicated. Diets are complicated. And you can make it easy if you just do things a certain way. Like me, I eat small portions throughout the day. Like a Hot Pocket, believe it or not, is only 250 calories. I can eat one of those for breakfast. Boom, that's my breakfast out of the way. Only 250 calories. I can burn that in literally 30-40 minutes of walking. Probably not that quick, but still, it's effortless to get rid of that. I eat olives, pickles, jalapenos, snacks, because they're all low calorie or no calorie, and usually for dinner I do splurge a little bit. Like, I still want to eat stuff I enjoy while doing this. Like, I had a bag of Doritos the other day, like not a big bag, but like one of those like normal ones you can get like the gas station. I have one of those. It was only 360 calories. Boom, you're good. And the thing is, doing this, my stomach has shrunk, so now if I eat something that's just a little bit too, like, if I eat like a burger, it's like an actual burger size, like a Whopper, if I were to eat one of those, that would be it. I'd be like, I'm good, dog. I can't eat any more than that. But back in the day, I'd be able to throw 2 of those back and a large fry and be good. Now I can't even think about doing that, which is amazing. So yeah, losing weight. That has been one of my big things I've been doing. And every week, you're going to see me get smaller and smaller until I've hit the goal weight, because I'm going to be doing this every Monday. Every Monday. That's what we're doing here. Every Monday I will be losing weight. I thought this was going to be a lot harder to make of a video, but I feel like I'm actually doing pretty good. You might notice my hair's black. I dyed it black. There's a little bit of brown, I guess, now, because it's been a couple days, well, a couple weeks actually. But yeah, I got a lot of free time. I have my son every day, every day from 5 in the morning to about 4:30 p.m. I have him. And then I have Saturday with him, and then Sunday's my free day where I get to do whatever I want. Typically I'll be walking, but yeah. I won't just be doing these weekly videos. These weekly videos will be the thing that I do weekly. I'll be doing these. This will be your way to be personable with me and talk with me and have a good time and whatnot. But I will be going back to making gaming content, and I'm going to go back kind of like what I did with Uncharted. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing but with Let's Playing again. My plan is to do games that I've done in the past on other channels that I have not done on this one, and do things that are a little bit more obscure for the time being, because my PS5, it's locked into that TV right there. My desk is over there. So I don't want to have to go through my capture card right now. However, I don't just have my capture card for my PS5. I also have a HDMI splitter now, so my PS3 will look good, and so will my PS2. I got all that going. So I will probably be playing a few PS2 games. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 comes to mind. And I will probably be playing Battlefield Bad Company 2 again, doing another run through of that just for the funs of it. And yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, I used to take this so seriously. I used to want to be like Chugga Conroy, you know. I wanted all this organization, and I wanted all of this, you know, this focus and this stuff. And it just, that becomes so stressful when you get one thing thrown in the mix that's off. Because then you look at it and you go, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that either. Ugh. And that's, then you're just irritated the entire time, you know? And that, I don't vibe with that. So, my plan is, I'm going to start with 3 Game Boy Advance games. They're a trilogy. And I was going to do these a long time ago. Like, we're talking like Tears of the Kingdom days. It'll be the Legacy of Goku series. However, I am going to cheese the fuck out of them because I don't want to spend so much time on them. Because those games, the first one is horrible. It's so bad. The hit detection's awful. The enemies can kill you in like one hit. It's crazy. It's also like a lot really fetch questy. It's weird. Like, you have to like go and grab things and then bring them to certain people, and they'll be like, "Oh, thank you for doing that. Here's 5,000 experience points for some reason," and then you get to move on with the actual story. It's very short. Legacy of Goku 2, very grind heavy. Great game, but very grind heavy. They fixed all the problems with 1 though. They fixed all of it. And then Legacy of Goku 3 or 2, Part 2. Okay, Boost Fury, I am not leveling up in that at all. I am putting the cheats on that one to make it that I don't level. I'm pretty much going to be invincible the entire time, to be honest. I'm just playing these for fun as a way to get back into the grind of doing Let's Plays. After that, I have a few N64 games I want to do. Star Fox 64. I'm thinking about doing Zelda. I said the magic word because I've done Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I have not done a traditional Zelda yet. Maybe I'll do Ocarina of Time. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I would do Majora's Mask, but I've never beaten that one, so we'll see. Who knows? Maybe this will be my time to shine on that. Look at me flailing my arms about because I can do that now. I've found with losing weight I can move more already, and it's only 10 pounds. And I think that has to do with the water, because I feel a lot more energetic. Like, I was not able to do this a week ago. I was very, like, all the time. So, yeah. Weekly vlogs will be a thing. Gaming content will be a thing. Daily, there will be videos. I don't know how long. I'm thinking 20 minutes, so it's not too much of your time. And we are going to get through all the Legacy of Goku trilogy, and we're going to get through Star Fox 64. I am not 100%ing that shit, though. We're just going to do one route and just go with it, and it'll probably be very bad. And then we're going to do Ocarina of Time, and then we're going to do Diddy Kong Racing or some shit. I don't know. I'm going to have some fun with this, because I miss having fun with my games. And that's what this channel was supposed to be all about, was just having fun. So, yeah. From Breath of the Wild to Animal Crossing to Kingdom Hearts, all the Kingdom Hearts games. We're doing it, baby. We're back. Rolo's back. Catch you guys on the flip side next week for this video. Catch you guys tomorrow for the first episode of Legacy of Goku. See you then. I'm going to walk up.